There you
All
go.
right, y'all. Hey, BJ. Hey, y'all. Let's start this bitch, bro. Let's start
All right,
this.
let's go.
I know. Niggas gotta put their babies to bed.
No facts.
Bitches to bed. Niggas gotta put their bitches to bed.
Oh wow,
That's what you said, huh? That's what you said.
I did not say that, bro.
Start that over, bro.
No, we good. No, keep it. We keeping it. No.
Hey.
Oh wait, BJ, hold on, nigga. We
You got a
on the
DJ on.
Okay.
Hey.
Yes,
hey.
sir. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Clear Vision Podcast. It's your boy John. We got my boy Trevor. We got my boy Eli, and of course, yours truly, Brian J.
Yeah. On the board one time.
You already know this the Clear Vision Podcast, man. This podcast specifically is for the women that don't like short niggas.
Wow, John.
Sorry, John. This is also the This the podcast.
That was personal, right there.
This the podcast for the niggas that took hella L's because they was too short to get the girl of their dreams.
There you go.
Don't trip, young man. She's out there. I promise you.
There you go. Here's a podcast for the women that don't like to cook.
Ooh. Now we're getting
this might not be for them.
Yeah,
it's for everybody.
I'll just play. This is the podcast for the person that love God. We say this every time, man.
Amen.
Trevor, where can they find us, bro?
You can find us at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, here at YouTube. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, man. Let's get some love, bro. You know?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And Eli, how can they get in contact with us?
Contact us through that Clear Vision Pod Gmail, man. Hit us up. Let us know, how you feeling, how you felt on the last episode. We had our first one. Well, actually, we had two
of them
in a row. We had two in a row. Keep them coming.
Yes,
that's clearvisionpod@gmail.com. Clearvisionpod@gmail.com. Hit us up.
Eli, I can't take you serious. This hat. I can't take you serious.
Hey, man.
I like it, bro.
I can't do it.
Hey,
I'm trying, bro.
Hey, bro. I got to, man. Hey, this is a podcast for Cowboy fans.
I
guess
boo-boo emojis, bro.
Eagle fans and San Fran fans. I guess you can watch it. I don't want you. Don't hit us up though. If you just playing.
Wow.
There we go.
Wow. All right, y'all. So I love the vibes going on right now, man. How's y'all's week, bro? How's y'all's week?
Energy.
I'll start it off. Hell,
there you go, John. Start it off.
Man, last week, man, I had a good week. Right now, I'm just facing myself. That's been my journey. I've witnessed last week is facing myself, bro. I think, oftentimes I'm like hella hard on myself, bro. Like other day, bro, I was playing a game and like my mind, sometimes you got to separate your mind from you. My mind was like, bro, you ain't shit. You know how much shit you could be doing besides playing the game? Wow, you terrible. You're going to be broke your whole life. Like, bro, just really dogging myself, bro. And I was like, I actually like took a step back, you know what I'm saying? And like was hearing what was going on. I was like, dang, that's not good. And sometimes I let that shit affect me. Like, damn, I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's not good. So remember, people, you are not your thoughts.
There we go.
Yep.
People's projections.
There it is. There it is.
Yes, sir. But I'm good, nigga. I'm good.
Good.
You look good, bro. You sound good, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll catch it. You threw this. I got it. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm living good, man. Had a great week. Went down to the city to see my family. One thing that I've been focusing on is smiling through the bad times, bro. Like
it's important. That's important.
Yeah, like through the hard times at work, and when if you're not feeling good or you got family that's sick, like still finding that light. Because at the end of the day, bro, if you woke up, if God gave you life, bro, you're blessed, bro. And my mom and them used to tell me that, man. I'll just be like, yeah, you're right. But now, bro, I really feel like that. Like when you wake up, bro, smile, nigga.
It's the little things.
It's another person that didn't wake up, bro. So
it's
like
the little big things, bro.
If you got life, bro, hey, live it, man. Don't.
I'm
you know what I mean?
I'm bouncing off of Trev real quick, man.
You're right.
That's 100% right, bro. You choose to be happy, man. It's a choice. You know what I'm saying? Happiness is a choice, bro. You can flip everything into something positive. I've been working on myself just all around, just what I want in the future, the moves I need to make and stuff like that. So, but yeah, man, choose to be happy. That's my little message for today. Choose to be happy, man. It's definitely a choice.
Yes, amen. Yes, amen, Bishop. Amen. So everybody using this catch it. I'm gonna catch the assist. But yeah. So shoot, honestly, I'm good today. When I was watching the podcast on Saturday, I'm like, dang, I was not there. Like my mind was, and honestly, I was really being a hypocrite because I know our first podcast was talking about if we ain't, you know what I'm saying, if we ain't right, if we ain't good, like, you know, let's talk about it. So I really should have used that opportunity to like really talk about what I was, and I didn't even know what was going on. I just wasn't
In the
there,
space,
bro.
yeah.
I just wasn't there.
Yeah.
And I was just watching it, like I was eating freaking fruit, like just in my own world. But no, I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I have my little therapy session on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying?
That's a blessing.
Shoot, he was like, I was being his therapist, and I'm like, bro, it's
Damn.
look, y'all need
Oh,
to
bro.
go get, bro. Y'all need. Oh shoot, my throat.
You good?
Hold on, let me. Since these labels ain't paying us, bro. No, but for real, yeah, bro, this nigga Eli.
Goofy, bro.
But no, bro, y'all need to for real like go and do y'all research as far as like getting a therapist, bro. Go to psychology.com or was it Psychology Today, John? Yeah, Psychology Today. Put in y'all zip code. Look at the therapist. You know what I'm saying? You can look at their little bios.
Doctor on demand.
Yeah,
Me and
bro.
my wife had a session today.
Yeah, bro.
Really?
Date your therapist, man. You know, build that
That's awesome.
relationship. You know what I'm saying? Be vulnerable. Find one. If you don't find a good one, find another one, like y'all do with women and men. You know what I'm saying?
The same thing.
That's what you do.
TV
Let me get
shows.
myself on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So everything good. Life is great. Amen.
Man, hey man, I love it.
Hallelujah.
I love the energy we got today, man. Today we giving the listeners something different. You know what I'm saying? Usually, you know, we clear vision. We got used to the vision being this clear, but who says it can't get a little clearer?
There we go.
Who says, you know, four perspectives is all you can use at any given time? You know, I think what's the name? Fred Taylor say? He said
exposure leads to expansion.
Exposure. So if you just listen to us for a talk all the time, you know, you're gonna learn something, but you know, I feel like having one more person. So this is one of my good friends I met, man. I met this dude while he was reading a book at the rec. You know what I'm saying? Niggas hooping, lifting weights. He over there reading a book, The 7 Habits of Successful People. So I was like, let me talk to bro. Let me talk to bro and see what
somebody you want to keep close right there.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Solid individual, bro. Blessed to call him a friend. It's my guy. His name is Brennon.
Brennon, welcome, bro. Welcome, man. Welcome.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, brother?
What's going on? Man, I'm glad you could join us today. You said what, bro?
Was I really reading a book when you first met me?
You was definitely, bro. I mean, I seen you the first time we was at because we all went to yoga. It was me, Carrie. We went to yoga, and you was in there too. And so I was like, dang, bro, cool. I keep seeing us. I was like, man, I'm gonna go speak. You know what I'm saying? Say what up. Y'all know me, bro. Y'all know me. I'll
John, yeah,
right. Yeah,
that's dope.
We
know
that.
Dope.
That's the hey, man.
If we don't know anything,
that's the hey, bro. That's a good thing to have. A good
yes, sir.
Facts. So man,
John, what we talking about, bro?
Ooh, today we gonna push some limits, bro. Today,
all of them. I'm ready.
Oh man, today we gonna push limits. We about to bring women into the conversation today.
Girls.
Now,
I do adore.
We often, you know what I'm saying, our homeboys talk about women, we talk about women, you know, of course we got to be careful what we say, but you know, this clear vision.
Forget that.
We gonna yes, sir. We gonna say what's on our hearts today.
Wow.
The topic today is gonna be, how do us men see women nowadays in society? Whenever we get on Twitter, I know every male goes through Twitter and be like, they always frown at something a woman says. You know what I'm saying? Or there's always something a woman says that just irritates you. And you know, sometimes I feel like we can't say what we want to say, but that's what this podcast today is for, bro. It's our freedom to express ourselves. So, man,
who's going first?
Who's going first?
Man, that's a deep end.
My guy, Brennon, man. You can go ahead. You go.
You don't have to go.
Introduce yourself, man. I don't want you to go first. You don't have to go first, but I'll give us a little quick background, and then if you want to go first, you can, bro. Go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah, bro.
All right. As John introed, my name is Brennon. From California, born and raised. Born in LA, went to the OC. For those who don't know, it goes LA County, OC, and then IE. So it gets cheaper and cheaper as you go out.
Right.
So, yeah, so I'm from played basketball my whole life. That really disciplined me in a lot of ways.
Bro, like 6'5" for real.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't think you were 6'5", bro. didn't think you were 6'5". I ain't gonna lie to you.
There you go.
6'1".
Yeah, so I hooped my whole life. I didn't really start reading books until I was like maybe going on 19. I didn't study like before. Just in school, I'm sparking on everything, cheating. Like I had no interest in reading ever. Like growing up, my parents used to make me read when I was younger, but I never found anything interesting. No one ever directed me to reading. So the first book I read was 48 Laws of Power. It took me like 6 months to read it. So I was just out of it. But that was the first book my homie put me on. So ever since then, I just kept reading because I wanted more and more knowledge. That's my background. Yeah, pretty deep thinker. Like that's what I be doing most of the time. Just be thinking.
You in the right place, man.
Yeah, this and that. I want to be a professor and then get my. I'm gonna start my graduate program in the spring because I'm not trying to take out loans. Trying to stack up that bread.
Congratulations,
brother.
Yeah, congratulations,
man.
Congrats.
Appreciate you. And then get my PhD in psychology too. So.
Ooh, hold on. We got three of them,
bro.
We got three of them on here.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. 3 brothers, man. 3 brothers in the psychology, man.
Come on,
field, bro. Come on
now.
That's what we need.
That's cold, bro. That's what's up.
Come on, Trevin and John. What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Oh man, we got you know.
That's a whole nother pod. That's a whole nother pod.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and give mine because
Please, Eli,
I feel like I'm gonna be in a different lane. I feel like I'm gonna be in a different lane than everybody else.
I'm trying to get canceled.
Or you gonna
today,
be on the couch.
So yeah, this might be my quiet episode. This might be my Brian J episode where I'm just sitting there listening and learning.
I got Dex after Eli.
Okay, all right. So man, how I see women today, like I said, I don't have a huge opinion. As y'all know, I've been with the same woman since I was 13. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah, whatever, BJ. So
for real, it is.
Well, thank you, bro. But yeah, but I feel like women are, these days they're more independent. And they're just comfortable, and I think that's what I like the most about, women these days. They're comfortable about, sex, you know what I'm saying? And they're comfortable about just being themselves or just expressing, themselves, and they need to be heard and stuff like that. So, they're just, I've always viewed women as powerful. My mom raised me by herself, 4 boys. So I've always viewed women in a powerful state. So yeah, man, other than that, I don't have any experience with like dating women nowadays in the past 5 years. Cause like I said, I was kind of closed, you know what I'm saying? So like, I have no idea, bro. But the way I view them is I just see them as they're getting more opportunities as they should. And they are, they telling people what they want, and sometimes that's not always it's not always the best moves or whatever, but hey, they being themselves, and
right.
I don't know,
safe, Eli. I can tell, bro.
I have no idea. My take is I have no idea, bro. I see women that I've always seen them kind of the same, bro. Like they, just like I said, I've had that respect always for women. So, and like I said, I ain't been single in 10 years, bro. So I wouldn't be able to tell you, man. I wouldn't be able to tell you how the dating. I wouldn't tell you how the dating goes nowadays. Back when I was 13, we didn't even have.
Bro, said back when I was 13,
bro, we didn't even have like Tinder and dating apps like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't
Tinder?
even. Oh my god! Like you know what I'm saying? Like it don't even like that's. I think that was the newest one. Like when I was like, we was freshmen when Tinder. When did that come out?
I don't remember
or
Tinder,
Kick
bro,
or Kick. It was Kick. Kick was only. It was like weird. It got weird. I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. So, Trev, man, help me out, bro. Give me some.
Trevin about to help you out. I'm
run some game. Run some game.
Hey, look, Dion is right behind this boy.
I'm not worried about it. Let me just say, let's get the married niggas out the way, right? So,
He's like, throw that to the side.
I think, bro, for any of us, bro, this is kind of a conflicting topic. It definitely needs to be covered though, because there are some women in today's society that are just lost. I just wish we had a woman on this podcast so that we could really get a woman's point of view. But just from my lens, bro,
in the future,
I think on one end, I'm extremely proud of women as a whole. I think there's more women in prominent positions. There's more political leaders. I mean, we got a vice president. That's a black woman.
Like, come on,
dope. Yeah, we got women referees, women coaches. Like, I love it. I'm never against like women bossing up and injecting themselves in quote unquote male dominant positions. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I respect that, bro. That's professional. That's classy. That's cold, bro. That's just good character. And so
should have been happening,
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. So, I think when we talk about this, we do need to highlight that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then on the other end, because there is a difference.
We're gonna get to
hold on, wait.
Let's stay on that end first for a little bit.
Let's keep the good end going first, because
really.
The good end, okay.
I mean, we can.
Yeah, let's praise our women so they don't think we're just on there trying to bad.
Exactly, that's exactly what I.
Because we got to be fair, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. If some women get on here and we just got on here going crazy about women, bro, they're gonna skip us. So let me I do want to highlight.
We love y'all,
women. Bro, y'all are cold. Dion, you are awesome, bro.
Shout out to
my
wife,
mom, everybody, bro. Like y'all cold.
They run the world, man.
There are some flaws. However, in today's women,
this nigga's eyes.
Your mom is not today's woman.
No, this generation. Okay, let me put it this way. There's flaws in this generation, but today we're just going to talk about the women. And I think eventually, of course, we're going to circle and talk, because there's also a problem with niggas too, bro. Niggas in this generation, bro.
What?
Bro. But today's for the women, so yeah, let's get into it, man. But that's
BJ, praise the women real quick. Bro.
So we doing the good stuff, okay? So
the great
gonna be short and sweet.
Yeah, so I love women, bro. Women.
So Brennan, I'm sure you probably don't know, bro. My boy Brian J is the bachelor of the Clear Vision podcast.
Something like that, bro.
For right now.
So I'll say this about because I do love women, and a lot of this for entertainment, but you know what I'm saying. I'm kind of capping, but I do love women. But I'll say this on the positive aspect, I do love, like I like what Eli said, just with the freedom that women have right now. I'm loving it. Like 5 years ago, the stuff girls be doing now, they hoes, sluts, prostitutes, you know what I'm saying? So as a male, you know what I'm saying, this might sound crazy, but I like the freedom that y'all can just, be free and post y'all titties and booty, and, you still classy with it, you know what I'm saying? I love it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lane. You switch real quick.
Oh, yeah. But it's good. It's still good. You know what I'm saying? I love how, I love how y'all carry yourself, you know what I'm saying? And now y'all know what y'all want. And I don't know what happened during the pandemic. I think I'm the only bachelor here, but during the pandemic, I feel like there was just
Brennan,
a wide range.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, well,
okay. So we got
we're about to get there. There's like a wide range of, as far as the single women that really had time to think about what they wanted for real. So it's like, even before then, you know what I'm saying? Because the pandemic really just had everybody sitting down. Like, all you had to do was think, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's all we had to do was think. So I think with the women, you know what I'm saying, they found out different ways to move, you know what I'm saying, different ways to carry themselves, different ways to get income, bro. So shout out to women.
For sure.
But I'm sorry, but when we get to the next part, I'm going to have more to say. But go ahead, go John.
Okay, so for me, bro, I'm gonna just say this. Like, I believe that women are powerful. Like, I don't want to make it a superiority thing, but I feel like women have women's roles are very, 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 very important in this world, and that's what led me to really conjure up and think about this topic, because I don't think we gonna stick with the positive. I'm gonna praise them. Women are so powerful, bro. They're very intelligent. If you believe in evolution and not starting off as monkeys and crap, but I'm saying evolution of us as human beings. Women mature at the age of 13.
13.
They start thinking a woman at the age, not gonna say a woman, but probably when we like what 17, 18 is when we kind of mature, and they at 13 calling us childish in middle school and crap. I think that's a powerful thing, bro. And I think when the woman that's able to tap into that is dangerous, like in a good way. They're dangerous, and we definitely that divine feminine power, bro, that they got, bro, is
it's real, bro.
It's real, and
it's real.
And I think that's the only thing whenever we get to this next topic, that's my issue, is that they don't know how powerful they are. And it's kind of like, what are you using your power for? You know what I'm saying? It's like, like you have the, we always use Hitler as, but when you got the power like Hitler, now imagine if Hitler used his power for a different reason. Like the power of influence and stuff.
Because whether we like it or not, Hitler was successful, bro.
He
succeeded in what it was
what he
evil.
Wanted to do.
It's not. I didn't agree with it, but he succeeded in what he wanted to do.
Exactly,
pretty much. So
yeah, I'm gonna just keep my take short. Go ahead, Brennan, bro. Tell us. Let's praise the women real quick, because I know you got a lot to say too.
I love the women. I love the women.
That's funny. Before, especially when I met John, I don't think. I wasn't even contemplating the negative aspects of women for a long time. It was all positive. So I think that's just now coming into that. But as far as the positivity for women, I just want women to have the same opportunity to be great that men have. Like the same exact opportunity, just to whatever field it is. Not particularly like, I'm not sure about overcorrecting and giving extra opportunities where people, because sometimes we give opportunities and it's like we give opportunities and extra help, you know what I'm saying? And to force people into certain roles and decisions. Like we gotta force women to be like an engineer or something if they don't really want to be,
Right.
Or force men to be into nursing. Like I don't think we should force people. Like people have the natural proclivity. So as far as that, I love women and in the workforce, definitely. Like I was raised by, I'm super close to my mother more than anything. I know how important a relationship is with a woman, and how and women can just tell when I'm with them how much respect I have for them. Like every time I'm with a girl, I open the door for them. Like they in the car, they're like, "What?" Like never in my life. I'm like, never in your life.
Yeah, that's a lost art. That's a lost art.
Like just opening the door, they're like, "Oh wait, I haven't been opened the door for it in my life." I'm like, that's crazy. Like, you're not touching the door handle. Like I'm pretty chivalrous in that sense. So man, I guess I can only speak to it from. I'm just gonna speak to it from a personal perspective. A really good woman, like a woman in your life who makes you better. There's nothing better than that. Like your motivation is different. You move different. You start putting away childish
this
things.
Nigga preaching.
Like, this is like every, and that's what I'm saying. Every man, they say dudes is players. I don't know one dude. You ask them right now, if you found the right woman for you, would you cuff? Yes, almost exclusively. Like I would get out the game and I would settle down right now.
Facts.
Yeah. Every dude in the heart to heart, unless there's obviously exceptions, but most dudes I know, like you want to settle down with that amazing woman, and that's what we are looking for right now. Like I said, I think there is a divide right now in discontinuity between men and women that has to be, and the discussion has to be had. You know, we have love for women, but like Trevor said, there are some flaws.
Right.
Yeah.
And on both sides, I don't see men really being men out here either. So I can't explain the vice versa. So that's my take on the positivity for women. You know, looking for a good woman right now. I don't find one.
Bro, you better claim in the name of Jesus.
Name
of Jesus.
So, bro, like even what you said, bro, you said there's a divide. Brennan, I know you could cook, bro. I know you don't cook. I want Brennan and BJ to go last, bro. So let me go ahead and start off my kind of like my issues today is, and Trevor, when I'm gonna take back that statement. Your mom is an amazing woman. I'm gonna say that, but when I said this generation is the problem, no, I don't think that's true, because we oftentimes you hear older women trying to bash this generations of women. You know what I'm saying? Like Freaknik didn't exist. You know, like a lot of stuff it's
They was
just
wilding.
they was wilding, bro.
They were
Everyone was
Yeah.
wilding.
Our parents was wild. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, bro. And even like, you see women taking maybe out of survival or maybe out of spite, taking advantage of the system of America, child support,
Ooh, we just had that podcast.
welfare, Section 8, you know what I'm saying? All of that. Or even the police, bro, rape. Women just, we could get into a lot about things women get away with, that I personally disagree with, because it just widens that divide. And now it's a trickle effect, because now, you look at a lot of men that didn't have women in their lives because the spite for the child's father, their son's father. Now, like Brennan said, dudes don't know how to be men no more. It's like, luckily I wish I was raised with both parents, but I was raised majority by my pops. And so being a man was like, you know what I'm saying? No emotion,
not a question.
Cry. Yeah, bro. I ain't got no choice. And so I think that's where that divide, bro. And it just gets wider and wider, because now when you get a dude that don't know how to treat or be a man, now you got women that feel like they gotta be the man. And now you got egos of a man that don't know how to be a man. And now it's a tornado.
Don't talk.
BJ, that's new. But it's like,
I had to try something new on that one.
It's like it's like an ongoing effect, bro. And it's just not. It takes conversations like we're having, you know what I'm saying, a non-judgment zone to, is to tell the people, because BJ said it before we started. He said, women not gonna be mad that we saying what we saying. They just mad as men saying what we saying.
They agree.
They agree.
They just don't want to hear from us.
And that's ego. That's that ego. But yeah, bro. So that's my little
man, it's a lot. That's a range,
good answer.
man.
Good. Hey, bro, we had Family Feud. Good answer, John. Good answer. Good answer.
So yeah, Trevor, go ahead. Or Eli, you got something? I don't think Eli may not.
I mean, I could find something like I don't know. Women, I would say, on the relationship side, because that's kind of what Brennan spoke about, and you spoke about a little bit too. I don't think it's just women in today's society, but like, being honest about like what they want, you know what I'm saying, in a man, or just being, not knowing what they want,
Right.
They say they want, a good relationship or a good husband, but I know a lot of women that left a guy because he was too nice, or he was, he was too, you know what I'm saying? Like he was too good, or like he didn't do it, like she didn't have enough problems, with that guy. So
he didn't want to argue. He never wanted to argue with.
He never wanted to argue, it kind of was boring. We didn't have no fires. We didn't have arguments and this and that. That's silly to me, and I still hear that to this day. So, it's little stuff like that that's just like bothers me. You say you think you want to be happy, but you rather have a guy that's hitting on you and cussing you out and then at the same time they be like, why can't all niggas ain't shit? You know what I'm saying? But you go to the same place to find your niggas. You still going to the club, you know what I'm saying? So you in the ain't shit area. You know what I mean? You in the ain't shit area. So you go, what comes out of an ain't shit area?
Man, clear vision.
Ain't shit niggas. You know what I mean? If you want to find your good nigga, go somewhere else. Stop dating the same dude, So that's just one of the things. I'm gonna find a lot, but I'm like I said, bro, I don't. It's been a while since I've been out of the game, but this is just from what I've heard, like all the stuff, like the wise. I'm like, bruh, yeah, I learned that. Yeah, ain't nothing out here, man. I got real lucky, real early.
Yes,
so women, I feel like that's one of the things that irritate me a lot. That's probably on my top list. Like women, they say they want to be happy, or they say they want a good relationship, but they searching in the trash can. You know what I mean? So like, Go ahead, Trev.
No, I think no. Hold on, Trevor. BJ got all this energy, bro. I really think,
bro,
BJ,
this is great, bro. This is great.
I want BJ go last, bro. BJ,
okay,
bro, I'm not even about to say nothing
BJ
crazy,
gonna have
bro.
the floor, bro.
I'm not even about to say nothing crazy, bro. I love women.
You
I love all of you.
Let's go, Trevor. Let's go.
Bro, I'm not gonna jump out the screen or nothing, bro. I'm honestly, bro. I was listening to I was heavy on what's bro name? Kevin Samuels.
Oh God.
Oh, that nigga's
Bro,
crazy.
Who is that?
Man,
Crazy
when
nigga.
you get a chance, bro, I want you to watch that nigga on YouTube, bro. What we're covering, he covers like every week. And he picks random women.
He's like the skinny dude. He be calling him like fat, like how much you weigh and shit. Like
Yeah,
I seen the video.
Smith.
He's wild, bro. He's wild.
No, in a moment of transparency, like my boy Brian,
Quote it.
I got charged up off my nigga. You know, I'm talking to John about it, Cam. You know, I'm like, man, this nigga's right. You know, so I'm laying in bed with my fiance Dion and shit. You know, and I'm like, you know what? Come on, man, put some game on it, Trev. She looking at me like, nigga. What? Yo, we got in one of the most serious arguments we got into it a long time about this, bro.
Over Kevin Samuel?
Kevin Samuel, bro.
I mean, yeah, bro, because
pretty much.
Bro,
he's fucking up everybody's relationship.
Bro, Dion said, I've never heard this man speak, but I will never listen to this nigga in my life. And I'm like, damn, is that deep?
Bro,
but anyways, bro, I am gonna give.
You're not negative. He honest.
Go ahead, Trey.
Bro. I respect him. That's a whole other podcast because I respect a lot. We should do a reaction video.
He said you're 180 and 5'5", or you're 180 and 4'11", and you're not.
That's why and he was like, that's why nobody wants you. I'm like, bro, that's not.
I'm like, bro, you wild. You can't say that, bro.
There's somebody out there for her, man. God damn.
Facts.
I love all the women 180 and 4'11", by the way,
bro. Go ahead, Trey. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, boom. So yeah, man. Ladies. So I'm big on character. Okay. And I feel like you said, John, bro,
man,
people back in the day. Me too, nigga. I'm slapping and shit.
Yeah. But I got gnats. The summer's back, bro. I'm just saying.
Okay.
So
okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Trey.
Sorry.
No, yeah, you good. But I was gonna say, John, you said back in the day, you know, ladies have been getting active. They were still nasty doing their thing. But I just feel like women cared more about who they were, bro, and their character and not flaunting that shit. Like, I think social media is giving a platform for women to really be proud and act however they want to act. I mean, you guys call it freedom. I think freedom to a point, but there's still a point where it's like you still have to implement the character and have moral values.
Yeah.
And so that's my issue. I think some women take it too far, like that hot girl, city girl shit.
Yeah.
That's entertainment, bro.
Yeah.
These women got men, bro. These women are really happy. They're just entertained.
They married with kids.
Is in the bed women, every night.
Bro, bro, use it for what it's for. It's entertainment. Go out with your girls and kick it. But at the end of the day, no, bro. Be a lady. Like, I feel like that's a lost art, bro. And so I would just say, if you're, you know, that type of chick that's, you know, I can't talk to a nigga unless he this, unless he that, I'm gonna show my ass, do this and that. I feel like you don't have the right to say niggas ain't shit, or you can't find a good nigga. Like,
because do what you want, but then at the same time, you don't have the right to be like niggas ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro, because you doing what you doing, you still not shit. You know what I'm saying?
Check me out, bro. You attract who you are, bro, the energy that you give off.
Exactly.
And so if you out there acting an ass, bro, you're gonna get ass niggas. Like, it's what it is. So like, if you're in that, you're bringing that energy, I feel like you got to accept that. And so I would just say, bro, I want to bring class back, bro. It's kind of losing its way.
Cause that shit cold, bro. When you could get a like remember Lil Jon, I want a lady in the street but a freak in the bed.
Classy.
That's cold.
Those is cold.
Those be the ones.
That's cold,
those the wives.
Those be the ones.
Those are the wives.
The ones with the ring on their finger.
You can definitely show off what you got.
Yeah.
You can show off what you got in a nice dress, not showing no cleavage, and it could be long, and you could still look good as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, John, I think we take it too far there. even what you wear, I feel like you can be.
You can wear what you want. I'm kind of on the other side. I think you can wear
but just respect yourself, have fun. You know what I mean? And you know, bro, it's ways to be classy. You know
but it's like your actions, like Trevor says, the morals. Like once you get down to the nitty gritty, I'm like, dang, you really doing all that? Like you can wear what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, free the bra or free the titties, whatever the shit say nowadays. Whatever, man. Whatever.
I love
but
y'all
like,
showing y'all nipples.
Yeah, like when Trevor said,
DJ,
bro. Go ahead, BJ.
Really?
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
Okay.
DJ Cook, bro. Cook, nigga.
Bro, I'm not even at the cook, bro. Y'all niggas did very well. Very well. I just want to give y'all a round of applause because I love y'all answers. So I'll say this. I'll say I love women. Everything about a woman. I got in a moment of transparency, you know what I'm saying? I do got some very solid women in my life and I've had in my life. So even I do want to focus on the relationship aspect because I don't really care like how just random women is really moving. If that's how you want to move, that's how you want to move. The women that I'm focusing on is the type of women that I want to make my wife. So those are the people that I'm focused on. I'm not really like, if y'all want to do however hot girl summer, all that, yeah, y'all can do that over there. And no disrespect, but y'all gonna be the baby mamas and whatever. But I'm focusing on the ones that want to be wives and they're moving in that purpose right now. You see what I'm saying?
There we go.
So let me say this. I feel like there is bro, I wish I could see my hands because they're like this.
We can see your hands.
Because I'm serious. I feel like there is a disconnect, and I'm just speaking on relationships, right? And the aspect of it. And I do want to talk to my bachelor niggas too. So it's probably gonna be like a double expectations. Let me say it again.
That's a word.
Expectations.
That's a word.
Write that shit down.
I feel like as men, we've always been in like a state of just taking what was given to us. So it's like for you to set your own expectations, it's like, boy, but as we know, women have this list and they're going to tell you right when y'all start talking, I expect this from you, this from you, this from you. I expect you to do this. I expect you not to do this. I expect you not to do this. Once again, expectations. This is the bad part that I don't like about women, right? And women will say, I expect you to be faithful to me, right?
Right.
I expect you to be faithful to me, right? Now, why are you expecting something out of me that you don't do for yourself? Let's say this. You want me to be faithful to you, but you're not even faithful to yourself.
Oh shit.
How so, BJ?
A lot of women, bro, let me tell you. Self-care. For an example, let's just say you know you should be doing something. Just like the last pod, we was talking about your purpose and all this stuff. A lot of women, you do know your purpose, but I want to do something else. You're not being faithful to yourself, but you're expecting me to be faithful to you. Another example, a lot of people, they expect their man to be faithful to them, but they're not faithful to God. And for me, that's top. If you questionable with your faithfulness to God, we need to go on expectations, right? Once again, expectations, right? This is my problem with women. A lot of women expect their man to respect them, right? They're so big on respect. But I've known some girls that's super disrespectful to their parents. Yeah. Super disrespectful to their pop, super disrespectful to their mom, super disrespectful to their self. But they expect that from you, bro. So I feel like for me, that's my main. I didn't even, because I love women. Because they've been capping. I love women. I don't want to be single. You know what I'm saying? So, well, go ahead. Cook.
With what you said, bro, you said you said they don't respect they people, and I've learned this, and I'm sure everybody can attest to this that's been in a relationship. Your relationship is basically a reflection of each other. So, like BJ said, if you're not respectful to yourself, like God is going to give you your partner, and you'll be like, why don't you respect me? Because, you know, it depends on how you see life. Like I see it as a reflection. Like everything that happens to you is a reflection from what you get out, you give. I mean, what you give, you get back. And so if you disrespecting yourself all the time, you when your significant other disrespects you, now you have to look at yourself. It's like, dang, what have I been doing to myself? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bro.
So what
bro.
BJ basically is saying is like, so what you're saying is your problem with women today is whatever level they're expecting from you, they need to be at that level. Exactly.
Start with
if they have expectations, they need to meet your expectations, or they need to be in the same.
Right.
I get it. Yeah.
Right. Cause then like, you know what I'm saying? I'm super proud of all y'all niggas. Like y'all in positions to, at 24, and there's a lot of people that's not there that is positioned at 24 to have that woman that they're going to spend the rest of their life with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of y'all niggas, bro. And I'm going to give y'all some air horns because I only wish I was there. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm going to get there.
Time coming, bro.
The Bible, amen, hallelujah.
You're in your place for a reason, bro.
In the name of Jesus, hallelujah. But check this out. He who finds a good wife finds a good thing. I feel like a lot of women are being projectors, right? And as a projector, you know what I'm saying? When we was in school, and the computer's hooked up to the projector's only going to show what the computer wants it to show. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But the meat and the potatoes is going to be in the computer. So I feel like a lot of women are in this space of they can't find their man. Well, you can't find your man because he can't find you because you're projecting something that is not of a wife.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You're only projecting the piece of the computer that you want to show.
That's a conversation, though.
That's a whole nother pod. I'm gonna let it. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah.
I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you on that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, come on, Trev.
Because I spoke to some women that feel like, and this is family. This is people that I've met. Why do I have to act as a wife to a nigga that I just met?
No, do you want to be a wife? I'm talking to women that want to be wives.
So
if you want to be a wife, you must. Eli, this is a great conversation.
Go ahead, BJ.
Eli, Jaws. She was presenting herself as a wife before y'all were even married. Am I right?
Before, long before. She was a wife before I asked the question.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Jaws wanted to be a wife,
but at the same time, we've been together since we was 13. So
true,
we were kids.
But as her presenting her that self even before. Yeah, you're gonna find it because he who finds a good wife finds a good thing. How am I gonna find you if you want to be that? Allow me to find you.
And BJ's right because she had mother. She had mother before we even started dating. She had mother. What's the word I'm looking for?
Attributes.
Yes, that like she took care of her brothers and sisters. She would cook for them. I seen that stuff before we even started dating. You know what I mean? And that's stuff a wife would do. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about how I've always so BJ's right to an extent. She showed me those things, and I've heard women ask that too. Like, why would I be even if they've only been together for a year or two? Go ahead, John. Go ahead, John.
Too deep. No, let's let Brennon get his before we go too deep into.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah. That's a good question, Trev.
That is a good question.
Eli, finish that thought real quick. I said, Eli, you hear me?
Okay.
Eli, I can finish that thought real quick because I was making me think of something. Finish that thought.
Okay. Yeah, man. So like I was saying, I've heard women ask that question, like, why do I need to be, doing wife things when there's no ring on this finger, or what I'm saying, or we're at this point and like, if that's what we're looking for, that's what we're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, why, like, as me, like for me on my end, like I showed Jaws that I can be a great husband or a father. I can be responsible. If we need money, I'll go get a job and get, like, I showed her those things when we was 16, 14, 15. I was showing her that I can be a husband, and I was practicing being a husband before I became a husband, because then because then, if you haven't practiced these things and then you become married and then you're expecting, there's that word again, expectations. You're expecting for this person to do things that they've never done before. Now we have a problem. And this is why people get divorces, because they're not doing wife things and husband things when they are dating. We said it before. Dating is extremely important. You need to be 100% yourself. Don't even worry about, you need to be 100% yourself when you're dating. I don't care how new it is. I'm on the first date. I'm telling you how many kids. I want kids. where I want to live,
Eli.
financially, what this on the first, bro, because
Come on.
you're wasting my time. If you, and that's okay. Like, you're not a bad woman because you're not the match for me. You're just not for me. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's why, like, why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't you show good characteristics of the future? You know what I'm saying? I'll show you the future now,
They don't
and that's what
be
makes
wives,
women.
bro. That's the
They
problem.
don't. That's why
Nobody. Wives are going out of style for some reason.
Facts.
Brennan.
I feel like, bro,
BJ,
one more thing. I feel like a homework lesson to all my bachelor niggas, bro. After you listen to this podcast, sit down and really write out what you expect from a woman or what you expect from a wife, woman, whatever, of your expectations. Because a girl asked me that. She was like, if we did get together, what would you expect from me? And I was like, dang.
You didn't know.
I had no idea. Because I'm like, I mean, just, I always just took what was given to me. Like,
right.
All right, you know, you do that, you do. Okay, well, cool. What do I, you know what I'm saying? But
and
now
make
I
sure
got
you're
my
on that
list.
same level. Make sure you're on that same level that you're asking. Make sure you're on that same level.
And I know I'm being a hypocrite right now because I want Brennan to cook, but and I think that's part of it though, because I'm gonna just say it real quick. We're all men, us males, bro. I feel like we're often judged too much from what we want. Therefore, we like shit. We just want a girl that's fine. Get everybody happy with that. But still, you walk in a black household, you bring in a fine Mexican or a fine white girl, and somebody's still gonna be pissed off. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. It's like if I say I want to have this many kids, they're like, why you expect that from me? Or say these girls, you know, these girls, Kevin Samuels say, I want a man to make $500,000 or more.
Yeah.
Okay, if I make $500,000 and I tell you stay at home and watch the kids, that's what I want in my wife. Now I'm a bad person and I'm a misogynistic man that only wants my wife to be quiet and cook and clean and take care of the kids.
We potting, bro.
Brennan, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
And we're just to wrap all this. I'm sorry, Brennan. John got me hot, bro. I'm sorry, Brennan. Go ahead, Brennan.
Go ahead,
do your
bro.
thing, man. Oh shit, this rotation right here, bro. It's crazy.
This nigga.
Woo, John.
Okay, so y'all had a lot of good points. Each one of you had really, really good points. I'm trying to think which one I want to lead off of. I think
lead off Eli's, bro. I know you had some thoughts coming from his. Yeah. BJ has some good stuff too. All have good stuff. I think I'm gonna try and encapsulate each one and try to get something going. So I think Trevor, you said that why are wives out of style? And I think one of the big issues is Brennan, you choppy, bro. I don't know if it's the AirPods.
Let's see.
It's like the sound is just a little choppy.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to take one of them out, I think, or something like that. I don't know what my wife did last time.
Is it still choppy?
You're good.
No,
You sound good now. You sound good.
I'm good now. You sure? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so Trevor was saying that wives are out of style. Right, Trevor?
Yeah, that's what.
So I'm saying. So I think that what happened was, like 60s, 70s, people started to devalue marriage. I feel like women started to devalue marriage in particular, and increase their value in like sexual potential. So being liberated and being sexual, you can do whatever you want, and this is, I think, the actual essence of the problem is there was a removal of responsibility from actions. Like, you can act any kind of way. I can act any kind of way, but that comes with consequences. If you want to, like, I'm all with women being liberated. But if you want to be a career woman and work and twerk and show ass, like, those aren't things that are conducive to being a wife. Like, if I see that, I'm not going to put you in the same class as, say, John's your wife, Carrie. Like, you're not in the same class. You have to understand that you can do whatever you want, but you can't remove the responsibility from it. That's the biggest thing. You cannot remove the responsibility from your actions. I feel like that's what a lot of women are trying to do right now. Like, I can do whatever I want. Yeah, go ahead. But you're not gonna be a wife. If that's not what you want,
that's gonna get you in 10 years.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, compound. Like, that's not what is going to attract the type of men that you want.
Right.
So,
right.
and that's to Eli's point. Where you're looking, it's where you're looking and how you're acting. And if you're not acting in a manner that, and a lot of, for me, it's the lack of accountability sometimes and the lack of discipline. If you want that kind of caliber of man, if I'm a disciplined man are typically successful, right? Like we all have to be disciplined to make money.
Right.
If the woman to your side is undisciplined, you can't even operate with that. She has to be disciplined. Not in every way that you're disciplined, because you're undisciplined in some ways too.
Right.
But she's got to be okay. Men we always say men are visual. Like, I'm gonna need you to keep that together.
I'm gonna need nothing wrong with that.
And there's nothing wrong with me having a standard, just like you have a standard.
Right.
I feel like that's like one of the central issues and for some reason, I feel that women at some point started to model their behavior after men. And it's like, we're not the model you should be modeling after.
No.
You should be modeling after us.
We're made different.
We're made different. And the biggest thing is,
that's a strong point.
One of the greatest quotes is, equal does not mean identical.
Right.
Just because I do it, that does not mean you should do it. Just because I can have, like, I don't have a family till 40. A man can start a family at 65. Shout out my homie's dad who's 85. My homie's like 23.
Damn.
Like, we don't have to. You have to understand we're on a different type of time. Like, if you want to be sexually liberated and all those things, there's no problem with that. But like I said, it comes with consequences to your actions. Like, and the consequences are much greater for you than it is for us. Like, if you want to decide to have kids at 30, you want to find a man at 30? Like, the man you're looking for at 30 wanted you at 23.
Oh, shit.
Hold on.
My God. Slow down. Hold on, Brennan. Hold on.
Oh, fuck.
Hold on, Brennan. All right, go ahead. I had to catch my hat, bro.
I'm saying, because that's when we really wanted you. Because by the time you're 30, you've been through, you've probably been looking through garbage, Eli, at the clubs. You're probably jaded.
Yeah.
And now, why would I not get the 23-year-old version who isn't jaded? Appreciate, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel like the discount is my last point. I feel like the discontinuity comes in, like, man, like I've realized, like, me when I'm in my masculine state and really just direct and all, like, a lot of women, like short term, I'm gonna get play, but like long term, I feel like at this point they really don't want to hear what a man has to say. It's kind of like I was talking to my homie about that. Why women like modeling men's behavior.
Yeah.
I talked about that earlier. What I think happened was, it was similar. I was connected to, like, Malcolm. Like, I love Malcolm. I'm obviously Malcolm X. Like, I listened to every speech and everything and read the book, and I'm really into Malcolm. But what Malcolm did was this: he came in and said, "You should be proud to be black," in a time where everyone was saying you shouldn't be. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
But what he did was, in the error he made was saying, "You're better because you're black."
Yeah.
You know, and so it was an overcorrection, it was an overcompensation, and I feel like that is what women have done. Like there was oppression, yes, and there was reasons you couldn't move up in career paths, not just men. Like, obviously there was a biological factor. You were going to have kids and be out the workforce for years.
Right.
I'm saying there's a bunch of other factors, but it was just an overcorrection. Like, now it's so much of, okay, well, I can do anything a man can do. I can do this and that. And it's just an unnecessary and I get it, but it's an overcorrection. And like when that overcorrection is happening, now men are like, "What you talking about? Why are you leaving this role completely? Like, I like you in this role." And women are like, "I'm not playing that role anymore." And men are like, "Well, this new role you're playing, I don't like it." And women are like, "Deal with it."
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you know.
Yeah.
So what are we supposed to do, bro?
So what are we supposed to do? It's in the sick part is
We're in trouble.
Yeah, we are in trouble. We have to literally hammer out, and this is the problem. It's literally hammer out who does what now. Like, in a marriage, like, it's not basic anymore. Like, my grandfather, he cooked. There was no problem. He was a cooker of the family, but it was understood that my grandma was if she wasn't gonna cook, she was for sure gonna clean. She was for sure gonna wash the laundry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's an agreement. Yeah.
It's an agreement. Like, my grandfather did he worked. So when he came home, and he cooked. So when he came home, everything had to be straight. Kids had to be straight. Everything should have been good, you know? So now I think you have to literally work out at the beginning of a marriage. You got to work out, well, okay, you're going to do this. Well, you're going to do that. Well, I'm going to do this. You have to break down every little thing. And sheesh, I don't know how many women really like masculine men at this point. Like really, really masculine men. Like you'll sleep with them.
So what do you say about? Oh, facts.
But can you contend with me for a long period of time? Probably not.
So what do you say whenever? Okay, like Brian said, or wait, who said? Eli, when he said girls don't like dudes that's too nice, or they don't like a.
I almost
you know,
cried. That's why I turned around.
Why do you think? Why do you think women think that way?
Because you shouldn't like men who are too nice. I don't want to. A man who's too nice is not gonna like. there's being nice and there's being too nice. You can be too much of anything.
Right.
And I feel like what happens is, women aren't going to be attracted to a man who's too nice. They like confident, assertive, direct.
Right.
And if they don't sense the fact that if there's a situation and you can't handle it, some women like that. Some women like dominating men and being, but the average woman is going to want a man who can be a man. Like, it's like a contradiction. They want some of the qualities of being a masculine man, but not all of them.
Right, so you think a nice guy, like, cause I'm a nice guy, but like, well, you don't know, but Trev and John,
you would be somebody ass.
I handle my business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I feel like it's a balance. Yeah, because there is a such thing as too nice. Like, I don't know if y'all watched The Office, but like Jim, Jocelyn was talking about Jim on The Office. Was talking about how he's like the perfect guy, but when it comes to like conflict, he's like, he backs out of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I see what you're saying too at that.
Like, I told John this last week. Like, if I walked up, or it was 2 weeks ago, if I walked up to Eli, your wife, or John, your wife, and smacked on the ass, and y'all just didn't do anything.
Right. Yeah.
Like, that's the problem. That's the
See, but at the same time, what I'm saying is like, me being a nice guy, as far as treating you right, has nothing to do with me fucking a nigga up. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like, go ahead, BJ.
Bro, yeah, because there's also a disconnect as well, because even to piggyback on that nice guy part, a lot of times, a lot of women will take that as like you have alternative motives. It's like even that nice guy coming as that nice guy, they like, okay, no, what you really on? So it's like, that's why a lot of people don't want, they don't want that. They want the rugged, because it's like, no, it's too good to be true. Like, what you really, and I get that a lot. And I'm like,
and that's why women gotta. I understand you've been through things. Your uncle and your daddy, they didn't treat women right and this and that. But you have to date who you dating. You sit all that shit aside. Your last marriage or your last relationship ain't got shit to do with me. Date Eli and don't date everybody else. You're not still dating David and Craig and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why that's what's fucking up marriages and relationships, is because you're not dating me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you think this, but no, it is. You do have it that good. You do have a husband that's like that.
Come on,
and receive your blessing, bro. Receive your blessing. God he's blessing you right now. Right. Don't be ignorant.
And then you messing up my blessing too, because by you messing up your blessing, that's also messing up my blessing as well.
That's
my blessing is you.
Yeah.
So you playing like this is life and like it might not be that deep to y'all, but this is like life and death for real. Like this is like a longevity of a lifetime. And you playing because it's too good to be true. Yeah, nigga, because I'm your husband, bro. I'm the person God called you to be with. I am your husband.
Good. It is what
That's
it is.
why it's too good to be true, nigga.
Right.
Bro.
Right.
So Brennon, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask Trevor, what was the argument with your wife?
Okay, yeah. So, I just told her that she should tap into Kevin Samuels, bro, because I was just I like that he had, he's kind of rugged, but if you really listen to the man, he has some gems, bro, on how women can improve. Yeah. And so I just told her she should, bro, tap into him and listen to him.
It's just his approach.
Yeah, and so she kind of picked up on what he was saying, and I think she just kind of felt like I was charging her up in a way and just took it the wrong way. But basically, her response that kind of triggered this debate was, why do you care? As my fiance, as my future husband, why do you care about women in today's society not acting a certain way? Unless you're worried about me. And so it just got real deep for her whenever I didn't want to take it there. And so I had a response like, I care because I care about character. I care about morals. And I want to be, I may have a daughter with you. And so I want to make sure that me and you are on the same wavelength. We're in a line
which is important.
How we're going to raise our daughter, how we're going to, teach our son how to pick his women. You're not gonna
exactly.
I'm gonna know if a woman comes, a lady comes over my house and she not respecting herself or she getting too, disrespectful in my household. I'm gonna check that and I'm gonna talk to my son about that. And so that's why I brought it up to her. But she just her question was why? Why do you care? And so that was
because how can you give them game when y'all haven't agreed on game yet? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because y'all that first example, So
and this kind of leads me to my next point. Because I hate just talking about problems and not really talking about solutions. And solutions, y'all, is where I want to shift. Like, how can we help? How can we help what's going on? We're not women, but we're men. And so just to give my experience real quick, John.
Go ahead, bro. No, go ahead, Trevor.
So I met my wife at 19. She was 19 years old. I was 22. She was young, bro. She was a softball player. Not to put too much of her business up like that, but she didn't have a dad. She was raised by her mom. So she was really just a strong, independent woman by nature. That's how she was raised. And so, like, BJ, you talk expectations. I could have easily said, okay, I got expectation on you. You got to know how to treat a man. She never really saw that growing up. So, like, she didn't really get a chance to get
what
that
does that
model.
mean? Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I feel like I asked my girl this the other day. What are 3 things you love about me most? The first thing she said was acceptance. She feels like I'm accepting of who she is, but I still push her to grow. When I met her, she didn't cook, bro. Didn't cook nothing. To this day, bro, she's cooking almost every night for my family. So it's like we can give off energy and help shape women, in a line with how we want our lives, but we have to check ourselves, bro, and realize like a woman's not gonna be perfect, bro. You know what I mean? She's not going to be. And so like, I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. And I feel like acceptance, bro, can take you a long way with,
and niggas be like, I can't have no girl that don't cook. But nigga, you don't cook either. So why don't y'all learn how to cook together, bro? Like, stupid. It's dumb. Bro, like VJ said, like equal, like it has to be a balance. Whatever you want, you need to have that, or at least be working towards that as well. Go ahead, John. Give your take, bro.
Well, I'm gonna give our guest the opportunity to answer that before I go.
Okay.
So Brennan, how do you think? What's the solution to it?
I feel you, bro.
Say less.
I'm glad Trevor gave a really I like that explanation. Like I think obviously to a solution. Yeah, I need to focus more on solutions too. Clearly, because I got all the problems, but solutions are really difficult because these are multi-layered problems.
Right.
But because obviously one part is just actually being competent and being a man, Like, don't complain the fact that women, I think a lot of dudes are complaining nowadays, like, oh, this woman expects this and this out of me. It's like, okay, fair. Like, they have an ideal. And, like, I understand it. Yeah, which is good. Sometimes it's overinflated, but what are you doing to even work toward that ideal? Like, okay, could you eat right? Do you work out? Do you stay in shape? You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, the men being the best version of themselves and taking on responsibility and being competent. Because when you're competent, that's going to be really attractive to a woman. Like, women like competence,
Right.
That shows you can take care of families. So I think it does start with men and just being competent. I think the next stage is like Trev said, is actually working together and coming to understanding. Like, okay, I understand that you are this new age woman and that you can do this, and that, and all of that. It's like, but so how we can implement that into this relationship?
Right.
And I do think that men have to understand women to a degree. You have to, just because if you don't know how they think, you're not going to really get a woman. And women are the choosers, so they don't really need to understand men, especially in this era. Like it's really women focused and not so focused on men. So
Yeah.
I think women taking the time to be like, okay, oh, he has an ego, and that ego drives him to be very successful, but it also needs to be appeased a little bit. Like I just told my homie, like the best thing a girl can do is after a long day of work, you just come home. You greet me at the door with a hug.
There you go.
Off rip, just greet me at the door with a hug and a kiss, and dinner's ready. Oh, bet. That's all I need.
You good?
All I need. I'm good. I'm good. I ain't asking
smiling
for nothing
inside,
else,
bro.
Like what you say?
I'm smiling inside for that, bro.
Literally,
That's the
that's
goal.
all. A woman has no idea how much that affects a man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like to John's point earlier, women don't realize how much power they have to like uplift a man. They have no idea how much power they have to uplift a man, and they're so individual focused, like about me. You know, like what about me? What about me? It's like you can really uplift a man to the point where he was, you know, he's got to be
give
all.
you the world.
Man, give you the world.
You can put a man in a position where he just forgets his life, bro, and dedicates everything, his mind to you. But they don't know how to use it right, bro. They don't know how to use it right.
They're not tapping into it. They're tapping into the masculine energy more than their feminine energy.
But it's the simple fact, like I brought up earlier, bro, is like I think the thing that us as a community, black community, is missing, bro, is that sense of community. Whenever you remove the black male figure out the house, you know, through, you know, America being America, they don't get to see that. They don't know that's real. They don't know how much they're, you know, if they see their mom. Imagine seeing your mom. BJ, you grew up in a 2-parent household. Trevor, you grew up in a 2-parent household. Right. Seeing your mom, you know, prepared, like as soon as your pops walk in, bro, and they there, you know what I'm saying? Even if it could be slight, bro. It could be a little slight hug, a real quick hug and a kiss, bro.
Right.
But it's the fact that you see that, and
it's a model.
And I think, you know, with BJ, bro, it's like I feel, not to put your business out there, that's why it may be a little tough for you to find that woman, because
that's exactly what it
is.
A
double parent household is not common.
Because that was my example of a woman. My example was a woman, was a wife.
Yeah.
So I'm just those things. It's just and I do have a lot of expectations. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like don't feel like you gotta settle. Like, bro, no, if it ain't on your expectations, bro, just keep working. Yeah, right. Bro. Like,
right.
But yeah, that's a whole nother.
So real quick, Brennon, I don't want to put, you know, this is the Clear Vision podcast, bro. So we're very transparent on here. So just a slight take before we close out. I'm just curious. As you spoken, you are single, so you know, I feel like somebody else can relate to maybe this answer is, why do you think, what is your biggest trouble right now? Your biggest struggle finding or attracting a woman?
Attracting a woman?
Like as far as like, you know, the woman,
the right woman?
The right one. Yeah.
The right one. I tend to like educated women, but educated women have a tendency to go to these higher universities, and these higher universities already have a certain script that they're like really teaching people from the age of 18 to 21. So when people leave the university, they already think a certain way. I am having trouble with women realizing like they don't, like I said, they don't want to. I'm pretty traditional, you know. Like I date seriously. I date for marriage, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's typically me. Like I'm having no trouble finding just women just to, you know, for fun. Like that's never been a problem. But like for actual, like I just don't see I don't see the potential for wifehood, I guess. And it comes from understanding that there is a problem. A lot of women don't see that there is a problem. I think in the dynamics of like men and women. So I think the difficulty lies in I don't know. It's like just finding the right one and finding that girl who's. I guess I need a girl who makes me better, just doesn't make me feel good. That's actually what I'm looking for. A girl who actually makes me better and doesn't just make me feel good. Because a lot of girls make you feel good. You feel me? Like just even like doing
any girl.
Yeah, any girl, but particularly some girls, not just sexually, just makes you feel good as a person, but pushing me to make me better. I've never met a girl who didn't, in some way, hinder me to my aspirations.
It's out there,
That's
man.
deep, bro.
Cold
That's
answer.
deep.
That is,
Yeah.
hell
I mean, as far as just solutions, man. We covered a lot. So
it was a
like,
great pod.
this was a great pod, man. So like, just advice, like, ladies, marry a man that wants to be, a husband. Don't not just a man that wants a wife.
Mhm.
And same thing around. Men, marry a woman that wants to be a wife. And not just want a husband. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. You know what I mean? Once you marry somebody and you kind of go to that level, and like y'all said, expectations, the balance needs to be equal. You know what I'm saying? So, and you don't have to, you don't have, like I said, you don't have to be there. But y'all need to have an understanding of where we want to reach and get there together. You know what I mean? She might not know how to cook, but nigga, you probably don't know how to cook either. So y'all need to work on cooking together. You know what I mean? I need to work on cooking together. So
God puts those people in your life, bro, because it's like, imagine if your life was really just easy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't have to solve no problems.
You would never grow.
You would never, and you would just be bored.
Out of your
know what I'm
mind.
saying? You would just be bored. And so I think it's a story, bro. I texted Cam today, bro, to talk about that massage gun. and yeah, bro, he said, I asked how you doing, bro, and he just said, adding on to my story. And I was like, damn, that's cold.
I'm
Who
still
said that?
I'm still
Your brother, nigga. Your twin.
not Cameron Carson. Not Cameron Carson.
He said,
Hey,
added on
man.
to my story.
Not Cameron Carson.
Hey, Cam's
I
in a
was
different
like-
space right now, bro.
He's the next guest, bro.
He's
He's
on
the
some
next
deep shit,
guest.
man. I'm trying to tell
That's
you.
not Cameron Carson.
I'm for sure
Yeah.
stealing that.
Yeah.
Oh, they
yeah.
don't think I'm smooth for that one. I swear. No
You got
shout out.
to.
Nah, I just came up so
Got to.
No, he said added on to my story. But
Yeah.
man, bro, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to this Clear Vision podcast, bro. I'm waiting on the music from my boy Brian J.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Turn it up just a little bit, BJ.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, man, this is the Clear Vision podcast. We have my boy Trevor, my boy Eli, my boy Brian J, and a great friend of mine, and Brennon.
Hey, thanks for joining us, man.
Man, bro, thank you.
We loved having you, man. You hit us with some knowledge.
Knowledge.
Got to.
Man, Trevor, where can they find us, bro?
You can find us at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, here at YouTube. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, man. We need all the love.
Yes, sir.
We got no listener letters?
I don't think not this week.
I don't think
bro.
not
My
this
mama
week,
said she was gonna do one, bro.
Somebody else told me they was gonna do one too. But Eli, where can if they want to send us a listener letter, where can they do that at?
At clearvisionpod@gmail.com. Clearvisionpod@gmail.com. Hit us up. Let us know what you're thinking, what you're feeling, a question. Let us know, man. We ready.
Man, with all that being said, man, ladies, we love y'all.
I love y'all, man.
Love
We
you.
love y'all.
Dion, I love you.
My wife, I love you.
Yeah.
And,
Okay, DJ. Okay.
Wherever you at.
Last thing I'm gonna say is, I'm just out here trying to add a girl to my story. So,
There we go.
Oh, no.
Coming straight from Brennon,
No,
bro.
no.
Coming straight from Brennon.
straight up.
Oh man. Nah,
That is
and
funny.
we love y'all, man.
Bro,
Thank y'all for tuning
These girls
in.
probably gonna think you talking about add somebody in your snap, bro.
Man.
Hey.